Hello, and welcome back to the Strawberin0 channel. Today I am reacting to the Failure of Dashcon by Internet Historian, the world's first Tumblr convention. I vaguely remember something about somebody relieving themselves into like an inflatable pit of plastic balls. It was a very sad ball pit from the memes that I remember, but I don't really know much about this. Also, damn, just the name Tumblr is triggering a goddamn episode in my memory. It's been so long since pretty much everybody abandoned it. So let's see Internet Historian's accounting of the Failure of Dashcon, the world's first Tumblr convention. I wonder if it also was the last, because did they ever get another convention like this?
In March of 2013, a group of Tumblr users come up with a brilliant idea: Dashcon, a convention specifically for and by Tumblr users.
That's such a bad idea.
Dashcon.
Imagine if Twitter made their own convention. I imagine it would be pretty much the same thing.
Hosted the Renaissance Marriott in Chicago. Only $65 for the weekend. Epic panel lineup. Welcome to Night Vale reading. LGBTQIP2SAA+. Massive ball pit. Steam-powered giraffe live show. The Baker Street Babes. And friendly memes? You bet. Expect 5,000
know who those bands are.
There. Whoosh. Here comes Friday, and a big fat serving of reality. About 500 people show up at 9 AM, but nothing is scheduled until 1 PM, so people just wait around for the next 4 hours.
So at what point did you decide that this is what you wanted to do with your life?
I did, it just kind of happened.
The thug life chose you?
Turns out steam-powered giraffe cancelled months ago. Sorry. Tickets, no refunds though. Lol. Check out the games room. 1 TV, 1 console. Perfect for up to 7,000 people. Here's that
No way!
Free Palestine! Death to Israel!
Oh my fucking god!
Overall, it's a pretty fucking slow day.
Okay, so you're dressed up as the Batman movie shooter. What made you choose this costume? What made you
Oh my god, who is this person?
decide to dress up as the Prime Minister of Israel to this convention?
They say dress for the job you want.
Then by 9 PM, disaster
Jesus
strikes.
fucking
The bill for
Christ.
the venue hasn't even been paid. The hotel wants it immediately or the doors will be shut and the convention is over.
I'm here at Dashcon. Bobby getting things out. Unless everyone in this room can accumulate $17,000.
Currently have a donation button on our website, and any little bit that helps.
Damn. Was that person complaining that it was extortion to collect donations in their group here, or were they complaining that the hotel is extorting them for demanding a payment for the goods that they provided? What the fuck did... What is... I am so confused right now. Yikes!
But the and the con continues. Saturday. Artists and stallholders who paid $150 each for their tables aren't selling anything because their customers just donated all of their cash. Tumblr's turned on the convention
Damn.
completely.
The destruction of this
convention
is dedicated to all of the women whose
bank account
have been ruined and ruled by it. I'm stealing my
money.
I'm tired of you making me
Donate to PayPal.
tired of you.
They call Dashcon a scam and try to have certain events shut down. Mark does stuff, a gay Hispanic panelist.
Hi, I'm Mark.
is sent death threats because they think he's a straight white male who's misappropriating the gay for profit.
Oh
Pacific Rim is
my
also played to a limit of
fucking
100.
god, man. Oh my god.
Tumblr sends tweets to Del Toro to get them in trouble. The Dr. Horrible sing-along blog sing-along is cancelled due to copyright concerns. Then, the main event. As long as we get to see a live reading from Welcome to Night Vale, it'll all be okay.
We're here for the live reading of Welcome to the Night Vale. It is 12:50 right now, and they're still not here.
Okay, so basically, Night Vale just walked. What? We're all gonna sign together, okay? So 1, 2.
While everyone is still sitting in that room waiting for the show to start, they changed the rules on the website so that there are no refunds. But don't worry, there's a
That's
silver
so
lining. Everyone who
scammy.
paid extra to see Welcome to Night Vale is entitled to a free extra hour in the ball pit.
They were, excuse me, they were charging people for the ball pit or timing people for it? What? What? Also, why is it placed in the middle of this huge fucking warehouse? It's so empty. Oh my god.
$7,000 went to.
And with that, a meme is born.
Well, if you want to go that way, we can still kinda say that this was better than Firefest, you know, no, because nobody's life was at stake, and the entry fee wasn't as high, you know.
By the early afternoon, the vendors pack up and leave. Some shitty panels happen.
LGBTQ&A, where they gave us too small of a table and not enough chairs. So pansexual, polysexual, omnisexual, fluid.
Because again, they don't have any cash, they're giving out free hotel mints as prizes. The teenage unpaid helpers, who are promised free meals, aren't given anything and go hungry. There's a full-on organizer meltdown. And Tumblr finds out that the main artwork used for the convention is in fact stolen copyright material. By the evening, the unthinkable happens.
Is it
The
the...
ball pit starts to deflate.
Oh, okay.
And someone pisses in it.
Oh, okay, that's
Sunday.
the one I heard.
The ball pit is taken away. Also, Tumblr finds out that Random Acts, a charity that Dashcon claims to be partnered with, isn't in fact partnered at all. Which means, by the way, they've just been pocketing the money. The organizers host an official apology panel.
Oh, they also stole from people. Nice.
And we take full responsibility for the parts that were us. We are first timers.
If you want to take full responsibility, give people
Here's a
back their
quick summary
money.
of that.
So like,
That's taking full responsibility. Okay, I cannot hate on this because I use like as a crutch so many times. Because speaking English, some of you might be surprised by this, but I majored in English. I know a lot of English. I can write, like my job is literally writing articles in English. So I'm pretty good at the language. But speaking it is not my forte because I obviously don't live in an English speaking country. And I use like as a crutch so many times while recording these videos, and I cut it out in the editing because I was about to say it again. Because I sit there and I'm like, again. Okay, so I sit there and I'm like. But when it's a native speaker, I'm going to be a little bit more harsh towards you. And I think you, audience member 47, can understand me exactly what I mean.
I blame somebody.
It is...
Otherwise, it's all my fault. Fuck that.
And
It's
everything
different when you judge somebody who actually lives in an English-speaking country
Since
about
Dashcon,
their
there have
English.
been many rumors online that the whole thing was an out-and-out scam. So I did some detective work to see whether it was true.
I think
what I found proved
they
that
were
even if the staff
just
didn't
pretty
set out to
incompetent,
scam,
and
they did
they
opportunistically steal.
yeah,
a
and they
lot.
kinda stole
Prepare for some
when
high-quality autism.
because the charity pulled out and they just pocketed the money, which is not okay.
Dashcon had a written agreement to pay $40,000
And
plus
like I
$2,000
said, if they wanted to
Marriott.
take
They
full
paid
responsibility,
$20,000
they would
before
have
the gap.
paid
So they had a
refunds.
balance
So
of $20,000 still remaining. They told the hotel that 5,000 to 7,000 people would be attending, and could they please pay as the door sales came in. As a financially risky move, the Marriott agreed verbally but not in writing. On the first day, the hotel sees at most 1,000 people. They know that Dashcon's door sales are fucked, so they enforce immediate payment as per their written contract. Dashcon does not have the funds. And here's where it gets interesting. Dashcon claims they only have $3,000 in cash. So at 9 p.m, Dashcon staff gather everyone into one room to beg for the remaining 17,000. Let's do a head count. 33, 129, 120, maybe another 33 here in case there are people on the margin, and we'll add 10% to be generous. It's unlikely that there are more than 350 people in this room. Now we know they reached their goal.
Almost got shut down.
Really?
We need to raise $17,000.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Did you do it?
We did it in under an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
They received donations by PayPal and cash, but only a small fraction in cash. Let's be generous and say 1/10 of the room at most. You can see people donating in the footage, and it's probably much less. So even if each cash donor is giving $20, which again, generous, that's only $700 total. Therefore, the other 16,000 or so is in electronic payments. Now let's look at this leaked list of transactions. Hold on. They made most of their payment in cash, almost $12,000, but they only could have got $700 from the donors, and they only had $3,000 in cash. So where did the rest of it come from? It's door sales revenue, not donations, meaning they lied about only having $3,000 in the first place. They actually had at least $10,000. Now, here are the transactions that come from the PayPal MasterCard. Let's take that from the total owed, and what we get is the following. In a best case scenario, of the donated $17,000, at most, they spent less than $7,000 keeping the place open, they spent over $2,000 on themselves and their own accommodation, and the remaining $9,000 or so, they pocketed.
$2,000 on personal expenses. I mean, I don't know. How many days was it? 2? 3? I don't know how much for a one night at a hotel, so I guess
Also, they're
maybe.
liars.
I was on stage.
And how many organizers are there, and you know.
5,000 people in a room.
Is there 5,000 people here?
Riot.
This interviewer, he clearly came there to stir up shit, but he's asking very actual questions that should be answered on camera.
But there's one last thing I want to touch on. As part of the merchandising, an official Dashcon DVD is listed. And it's possible that a copy exists out there somewhere, and I need to find it. So
I don't think they
anyone who might have a
actually
copy. It doesn't
did
need to
it.
be the physical DVD, just a copy of the file itself. The hunt is on.
I wonder if he ever got it, because that's interesting, but like I said, it probably doesn't exist because they were planning to do like a documentary style thing after everything was done, but after it turned out like it did, they probably wanted to forget about the whole thing and never speak about it ever again. So another great video by internet historian, a true classic. To be honest, there wasn't that much drama, it's just fun to dunk on them because it's Tumblr. Crime didn't happen, a battle royale didn't happen, a little bit of a scam happened, but At that amount of money, you shouldn't even bother running a scam because you're just putting yourself in somebody's sights for like a 10,000 bucks? That shit ain't worth it, and they had to split it between how many like founders of this thing was there, so yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you, legends, in the next one.